We'll begin in child's pose today. Separate your knees wide, draw your toes to touch, and rest your head and your palms on the earth. Just take a couple rounds of a deeper breath in and out through your nose. Take a breath in, lift your torso up part way, and then just find some movement. Invite some movement side to side, shifting. And then let's walk the hands to the left. We'll come into a side body stretch. Feel the stretch in your right side. So walk the right hand far enough forward and over that you get a stretch in the right side of your body. And then draw yourself back to center. Take that to the second side. The left hand will walk to the right. The left side body will stretch from your hip to your armpit to your hand. And then come back to center. And let's come up to a tabletop. So the hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, reach your spine forward, and exhale, round your spine, soften your head. Chest forward as you inhale, lift the sit bones, let your belly be soft. And exhale, curl the crown of the head, reaching the tailbone, tucking. One more time, inhale, lift up. And draw in with your breath out. And then let's come to a neutral spine. And send the right leg up and back. So your heel's coming to about hip height. An option to extend your left arm forward. And then just reach from your fingers to your toes. Draw your belly in towards your spine. Contain the front side of your body. Exhale, tap your fingers and your toes to the earth. Inhale, lift up. We'll take that twice more. And the next time the thumb is lifted and the heel is lifted, find some smaller pulses, lifting with your breath in, softening a little bit with your breath out. Inhale. And this time, exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbows, curl in. Inhale, reach long. And draw the elbow to the knee, round your spine, soften your head. One more time. Inhale, stretch. And curl, exhale. Go ahead, take a breath in, reach your arm and your leg long. And then palm to the earth, knee to the earth. Take a breath in for your cow. And cat, round your spine, exhale. Twice more like that with your breath. And then we'll return to a neutral spine. We'll take it to the second side. Start beginning by lifting your left leg up and adding on optionally the lift of the right hand, and then tap with the exhale, lift with the inhale. Keep your low belly contained. Now one more time, tap and lift, and then lessen the range of motion. So you're really working with that upper range of motion once more. And then curl, elbow to knee, round your spine. Inhale, reach your arm and your leg long. Pull it in, exhale. One more time. Keep the left hand strong as you reach and draw it in. Extend your arm and your leg long. And let it go. Arm down, hand down. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round. And then we'll come to a neutral spine. And lift your knees off the ground. So your body will still be in a tabletop shape. Draw your belly in towards the spine. Hover your knees and breathe. Your arms are strong here. And create a little bit of spaciousness between your shoulder blades. Lift your rib cage away from you. And then step one foot and then the second foot back to your plank pose. You can always modify this by bringing the knees down right away. Otherwise, stay strong through your arms. Reach out through your heels and lengthen forward with your head. And then we'll all bend the knees. Take 3 mini push-ups. Exhale, lowering halfway down. Inhale, lifting. And lowering, exhale. Lift back up. And lower and pause in this lowered position. So your body's about halfway down. Elbows are pulling in towards the ribs. Spine is still long. And let it go. Come all the way down. We'll take 3 cobras with your breath in. Lift your chest. As you exhale, take that length and lower. Inhale, like a wave, rise up. And let it go. Chest to the earth, forehead to the earth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, chest to the earth. Push yourself back to a downward facing dog, curling your toes, sending your hips to the sky. And bending, straighten your legs a few times, shifting from side to side. Warming up the back side of your body. And then pause and center. Take a breath in, reach your right leg up and back. And as you exhale, draw your knee forward towards your nose. Shift your weight forward to your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach up. And exhale, knee to chest, shoulders over the wrists. One more time. Inhale to rise. And exhale, slide the knee forward. Step your foot forward. We'll come into a twist. Keep your legs strong. The left hand will be down. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And feel free to circle your wrist here, taking some movement. Rotate the wrist in both directions. And then release. Bring the right hand back to the earth. Let's just step back to downward facing dog, but keep the right leg lifted. And then bend your right knee, open up the hip. Stack your right hip over your left. And release to your down dog. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. And exhale, draw it in, knee to the nose. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, big breath, reach up. And pull it in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. And exhale, knee to nose. Again, plant the foot between your hands. So the right leg, keep it active this time. Right hand down. And then open up. Left arm up to the sky for your twist. And again, here you can rotate through the wrist, finding some mobility through the joint. And then let that side go. Ground both hands. You'll step back to your three-legged downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open the hips. So you're facing the whole pelvis towards the left. And let that go. Down dog. Inhale to plank. Draw your knees to the earth. We'll take 3 little push-ups again here. Exhaling to lower. Inhale, straightening the arms. Lowering and lifting. And lowering to halfway. Pausing again. Squeeze your elbows towards your rib cage. Breathe. And release to your belly. Cobra pose, scoop the chest forward, squeeze your elbows in, let that go. Exhale, child's pose, hips to heels. And breathe. One more breath here. And then we'll come back up to our downward facing dog. And go ahead and step both feet forward to the front of your mat. Coming to a forward fold at the front of the mat, we'll take ragdoll. Separate your feet about hip width apart, maybe even wider. Grab hold of opposite elbows. And then allow your body to move and shift. Sway your head from side to side, your torso from side to side. Reach your arms up to the sky. Interlace the hands behind the back and bend one knee. And then your other. And then take more of a twist. As you bend your right knee, rotate your chest to your left side. And then switch. Bend your left knee, open and rotate the chest to the right. Come back to center, release your hands, and roll yourself all the way up to stand. When you're upright, take a couple circles with your shoulders. And then rest with the shoulders sliding down and back. And pause and breathe. And take some suns as you inhale, reach both arms up for the sky. And as you exhale, forward fold and your knees can bend. We'll start with half suns. Take a half lift, flatten out your back. And then exhale, refold chest to thighs, head nice and heavy. As you take a breath in, rise all the way up. And rest your hands in front of your heart as you exhale. Same thing again. Inhale, stretch tall. And exhale, bow forward. Take a strong flat back as you breathe in. And release to your fold as breath moves out. With your breath in, rise all the way back up. Circle the arms. And rest your hands in front of your heart. Exhale. And we'll add on. Take a breath in. Reach to the sky. And forward fold. Exhale. Take a flat back. Inhaling. And this time as you exhale, step the right foot back. Ground your right knee into the earth. We'll take a low lunge as you breathe in. Reach your arms up. And slide back to your downward facing dog with your exhale. You can stay here or take a plank pose with your breath in. And lower all the way down to the mat or halfway down. Choose cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg rises with a breath in. And step the right foot all the way through. Back knee down, left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your torso, and step to your forward fold with a breath out. Half lift, breathing in, and release to your fold. Good. Strong legs as you rise all the way up. And hands to center. And take the second side. Take a breath as you reach up. And forward fold. Exhale. Lengthen out through your spine, taking a breath in. Keep that length as you step your left foot back and connect your knee to the earth. Good. Rise up with a breath in. Arms reach up. Rib cage lift. Downward facing dog. Exhale. And again, choose your vinyasa. You might stay. You can choose a cat-cow. You can take chaturanga, lowering halfway or all the way. Find a back bend. And lift back to your downward facing dog. The next breath in, left leg rises. Step your left foot forward, right knee to the earth. Inhale, scoop the chest forward. And forward fold, exhale. Half lift, breathing in. Let that go as you exhale. And rise all the way up to stand. And hands to the heart. And standing at the front of your mat, bring your big toes to touch your feet together, and then just bend your knees and circle the knees around in circles. So warming into your ankles, your knee, and your hip joints. Take those circles in the second direction. And then let's come to Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend both knees. Your feet can be together, or they can separate wide here. And just pulse your body up and down a few times. So as you inhale, straighten the legs a little or a lot, and as you exhale, sink deeper into your chair. And then hold your chair, hold at your low point, and breathe. And the next time you take a breath in, straighten out both legs, extend your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, dive forward. Take that same flat back. And as you exhale, step your feet back, or some of you might hop back, landing with your elbows bent. Move through your version of a vinyasa. Anything works. And we'll send the right leg up to the sky with a breath in. Step your right foot wide and forward as you exhale. We'll rise up into a warrior one, back heel down. And release, palms to the earth. Find your way to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale to your back bend. Returning to your downward facing dog, left leg lifts. And setting up for your warrior one, step your left foot forward, ground your right heel, breathe your chest up. And let it go, palms down, foot back, and flow, vinyasa, your transition. And we'll come back to our downward facing dog. Lift high on your toes and step or hop your feet to the front of the mat. Take a half lift as you breathe in. Exhale, release to your fold. And we'll come back to our chair pose. Bend your knees. Sink your hips down and back. And then two straight legs. Reach your arms for the sky. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And come to your forward fold as you exhale. Half lift, inhale. As you exhale, step back or hop back, move through your transition of choice. And we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. And then let's step the right foot forward. Keep the back heel, lifted. We'll come up into a high crescent lunge this time to hold. So high crescent lunge, let your back heel come right over the ball of your foot. So you might need to slide your toes back a couple of inches. And then release, palms to the earth. Step back to your plank first, lower through your vinyasa, taking this transition with care. Downward facing dog, left leg rises. Step your left foot through, high crescent lunge on the second side. So again, let there be space. Slide your right toes back, the right ball of the foot back. And sink into your left knee. Lift up and separate your fingers wide. Take a big breath in and exhale. Ground your hands to the earth. Step back to your plank and a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Couple big breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth. And then let's find our way to plank pose. Slide your shoulders and your elbows over your wrists and turn it into a forearm plank. Replace your palms with your elbows so the forearms rest on the earth. Your knees can be lifted or the knees can be lowered and grounded on the earth. And draw the front side of your body back into the back side of your body. So avoid letting anything droop towards the earth. And then lower the knees and the thighs and the pelvis. Keep the chest lifted so you're coming into Sphinx pose and ground the forearms and the palms into the earth. Drag your hands back towards your heels. Let that lengthen your chest forward. And then release, forehead to the earth. Bend your knees and sway the knees from side to side. Return onto your belly. And then let's reach the arms alongside the body. And as you take a breath in, lift the upper body off the earth. And as you exhale, soften the body onto the earth. We'll take that twice more dynamically, lifting just the upper body and lowering. Inhale to lift and release. And then we'll do that with the lower body. Inhale, lift just the legs and the thighs, lower, tap the tops of the feet to the earth twice more. And then we'll put those two pieces together. So the next time you take a breath in, lift the upper body, lift your lower body, Shalambhasana. Exhale, soften the front body to the earth. Inhale, lift and release. One more time, lifting up and hold, lifting. And some of you might interlace the hands behind the back, but you can also just reach the fingers back. And then let that go. And slide yourself all the way back to your child's pose. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Thank you for practicing today. Be well.